just try to get it right in Catfish hatchery. So today I'll be talking just a bit about some of the parameters we are taking to Abuja. And today once again is the 26th of July, right, 2024, and today we are taking some water correctional material and some kits to the city of Abuja. So I'll be tagging this video, just get it right in fish farming, because there's sometimes if you are into catfish hatchery, they are basically on the water parameter side, we constitute most of our 80% of the success in hatchery. You need to get some of those parameters right. And what can you use to get this? It's not physical. Most of these things are not physical. You need some kits in order to make sure that you get some things right, most especially this time that the season is very, very cold. We're in a rainy season and we are experiencing a lot of cold weather. So we need what we call the thermometer. Your thermometer must be working as we are talking now. And you need what we call, maybe either you get the video light, you get the water heater, or you get your hot water. This is high time for you to use your parameters to work, to put your parameters into check. And if you are into hatchery, just doing hatchery blindfoldly, maybe you don't have any of these kits for your measurement, I think you are still getting it wrong. So this is the high time for you to make sure that you get most of your parameters right. So today is 26th once again of July 2026. Today we are taking what we call the water correctional, the natural way of correcting your water. So in here we are taking the seashell to the city of Abuja. For those of you who have bought the seashell, for those of you who have used it, these are natural way of treating your water. And in this natural way of treating your water, the advantage of the natural way of treating your water is that it doesn't expire. It doesn't expire just so easy like the other parameters. You can still have it. You can still have it in your water as long as ever, depending on your usage. So what I mean by that is that it doesn't get soft. The activation just reduces. The activation will just be reducing, it won't be as sharp as when you put it new. But in 20 years, if you don't throw it away, you still have the shaft there, and the shaft is still working, but you just take a gradual process, so it doesn't dissolve that easily. So that's the advantage of this. And one of the advantage you quality brings is that there's a time I did a testing, and I test this wonderful parameter, this wonderful material with the bicarbonate, lots of bicarbonate. I did it with bicarbonate, I do it with soda ash. You can see the way it takes ease just gradually and carry the hardiness just ease to the normal parameter we wanted. Unlike the other ones, if you are not careful for the usage, it will just take everything up. And if you don't have the measuring kit in order for you to measure it, you still have the problem with your fryers by the end of the day. So that's why most people complain, my fryers 5 days they started dying, 1 week they started dying. This can be a stress from your water level because you didn't check it well. So once again, these are wonderful parameters will be going to the city of Abuja today, and this will be taken to one of our wonderful clients in Abuja. We're taking to one of our wonderful clients in Abuja. So if you are in Abuja and you need some of these parameters, wonderfully you can equally contact us, and this will be sent to you anywhere you are. I told you I will be making another demonstration on how this works. I'll be making a demo for you shortly, so that you can see the way it works. And alongside the seashell, we are taking some kits. What are the kits? We are taking the likes of the pH kit. This is the pH digital kit for testing your water pH and alkaline. So this is the digital pH kit. And the digital pH kit comes with the buffers. It comes with the buffers, but already we have already done the buffering, so we just use this as an extra buffer in case they didn't use this for some time. They can equally buffer it. So this is the pH kit that is also going alongside with the materials to Abuja. And what does pH do? pH is the total, we call it the total bicarbonate in your water. That means the total potential hydrogen of your water, the hydrogen circuit in your water. pH will tell you when your water is highly acidic. Maybe you have a lower bicarbonate or you have a higher bicarbonate in the water. You know, some of the residuals in the water are bicarbonate. So you see that when you have the lower bicarbonate, your water will turn acidic, and when you have the higher bicarbonate, the water will turn sour, will turn very, very alkaline. Again, another thing that is going is what we call the TDS kit and the water conductivity kit. This kit too is going. This kit is what you use and measure the level of the total solid in the water. The total solid constitutes your magnesium. Lot of it, which you can also read your ppm out of it. That means part per meters. That you can equally read your hardiness through it. So I know a very good hardiness ranges between the 50 to 150. So with this, you can use this to read as well. So based on the level of the materials you are using to correct your water, you will know this to know the gauge, so that you won't overshoot or short shoot. Overshooting or short shooting will still affect your fishes. So you need to work between the ranges. So that is why this kit as well is going to the city of Abuja, and it comes with his readings. That means the manual for usage. But the manual, the usage is very, very easy, and I will take you, for those of you that buys from us, we normally take you through the usage. As you know, we'll take you through the total usage. And again, another thing that is going today is what we call the reagent. Your reagent, your pH reagent, your alkaline reagent, your chlorine reagent, and your Bauman reagent. So this is what is going today, and we have the tube inside. As I said again, what does it do? I've explained to you that is the digital, but this is the reagent. The reagent works very fast for those of you who can't wait to read the digital. So it's important for you to have the reagent. And this reagent consists, I told you once again, the advantage of you having this is that there are some people that are using tap water. There are some people that are using chlorine to disinfect their water. If you are the lights that are using chlorine, you will need a chlorine kit in order to know if that chlorine has been totally dissolved from your water for usage. So that is why this is also equally important for you to get. And the last but not the least that is going, we have what we call our 6 layers medical stone. We call it 6-layer medical stone. It's a faucet. This is a faucet for your water filtration. It's a faucet for your water filtration. I have a lot of it that I use in the hatchery. I've shown it many times. So this is how this works. You put on into the pipe, the inlet pipe that is entering into your water. That means the final inlet pipe that is entering into your water. Moreover, if you have treated your water from the tank, this will help you to filtrate some of the microbes, the bad bacteria that may affect your fryers, because it's 6 layers. It will filtrate it, and it with charcoal nozzle. It has its charcoal nozzle. This is the charcoal. There's a part of activated carbon in heat, and there's a part for what we call the sulfate in heat, and we have after this we have layers upon layers, and then we now have what we call our zoolite in it too as well. So these are 6 layers charcoal faucet filter. It's 6 layers, and it's a medical, we call it the medical stone. So this medical stone too is going to help a particular incubator. This is going to help a particular incubator to filtrate and to medicate the incubator. It works very, very fine. So look, for those of us who have been using what we call the bow disc as it works, but most people do not believe about bow disc. Most people do not believe about this wonderful disc. Then I have about 8 of it. I use it into my hatchery. Most people do because they don't see the working activation. So because we don't have other tests to test if this water are totally changed with energy and stuff, we don't really get it right. But particularly these two, it works like a magic. That is what we call it, a medical stone. So this is what is going as well to Abuja, to the city of Abuja, to one of our clients today. Once again, today is the 26th of July 2024, and these are just all the parameters that will be going with this wonderful seashell. So once again, if you have not gotten copies of our newly launched book, we have series of books that can guide you to be successful in catfish farming as a whole. So we have the likes of the feed formulation books. So we are upgrading that one very, very soon. For those of you who have gotten the feed formulation book, we'll be having this upgrade next week. I'll be upgrading it next week. That means I'll be adding more formulations to suit the present situation we have at hand. And for those of you who have not gotten what we call the secret of successful catfish farming, the secret of successful catfish farming tells you how to raise your grow out fishes successfully. And we have the feeding chart. The feeding chart tells you how to feed just 1,000 pieces of fishes to grow out. And we have the one for the melange. The melange tells you how to feed your melange fish. That means from juvenile to 3 month fishes. That's what the melange works for. And we have the one for hatchery. That means catfish hatchery and price management. The hatchery price and management takes you to how to be an hatcher, how to be a professional hatcher. And in it we have well over 100 descriptive pictures. And again, we have a video for hatchery. If you have not gotten it, make sure that you got that now. We have a video for the hatchery too as well. That video is about 4 hours plus that we did in series of areas. It's just for you to have a glimpse, the understanding of hatchery. That is how it is. And we have the books for the smoking one. That means how to become a successful smoking farmer without you being a farmer. So you don't have to be a farmer, you don't have to hold a farm, you don't have to have a smoking king. You can be successful in what we call catfish marketing. Those are the areas that you can make money. I think from the last video I talked about that, some of the areas that you can make money, good money in catfish farming without you being a farmer. You don't really need to stress yourself looking for capital around, looking for any experience to do that. So the books will take you through, and it's as a financial plan. That means maybe you have a budget that you want to go through, or you have a place you want to collect a grant, most especially for students, for women out there. You have a places that you want to submit for a grant. There I drew what you call business proposal inside that you can use and modify for your grant or loan. And again, we have the newly one that we just bring out, which is called the pond management. The pond management is heavy. That book is so very, very voluminous. We have well over 200 something pages, about 250 something pages for the book. It takes you through all your pond management, the surface pond and the earthen pond, and it takes you through all the medications, the fertilization, the preparation. Everything is inclusive, and how to manage your fish inside is inside the book. So make sure that you get the copy of that book that I called Pond Management. And lastly, there's a newly one we call the Vanguard Textile, which we tie to Blue Stocks management. The Blue Stocks management tells, because I do experience that a lot of people that are having problem in hatchery, and they are telling me they don't know how to keep their blue stock. They are telling me they don't know how much these blue stocks has to be built before using. They are telling me that they don't know the kind of feed that the blue stock has to eat. So inside this book, everything is there. The formulation, what they need to eat. If you are formulating feed for them, or you are buying feed for them, you know there is a specific feed that is well formulated for blue stocks, but because of the state of the country presently, these are not really in market. I think Skeleton are doing it. I don't know, maybe other producers are doing it too as well, because the market is not, because people are not really following what they should follow. But if you have the machines in your house and you want to do the formulation, this will be an added advantage for you to use that formulation to formulate a very good concentrate for your blue stock. So This tells you how to do your hatchery, how to have success in broodstock in hatchery, how to identify the male and female, how to you do the natural spawning and the artificial spawning. The book is very, very good. So much that you contact me for all these, and you will not regret having them. And our online mentorship is on. If you want to do training, if you want to go for training, make sure that you contact me. If you want us for our farm visitation, we visit your farm, we advise you. All that are still on. So once again, my name still remains Odutola Isa Abiodun, DTM, your great uncle on this channel. Thank you and God bless you.